Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft video, episode 29. My goodness, 29? How'd that happen? And we are still at Lava Falls. We were working on it in the last episode, if you remember. And a few things have happened since. I've been working since the end of it. And I'm quite glad that I've got the chance to show you what I've done now. And then we can maybe work on it a little bit more together. The sun is just coming up. It was absolutely chucking it down a moment ago, but it stopped. As if to say, now, Avo, is the time to reveal the Lava Falls. And I'm going to get a little bit of a spoiler. Lava Falls Castle. So, are you ready? This is the work so far. It's not finished, not by a long chalk. Lava Falls Castle. Hello. It's good to see you. You can see here, this is the entrance hall that we were making last time. I put a couple of bits of glowstone in there just to light it up. We've managed to bring in a wall to kind of encompass that really quite nice lava waterfall that gives the whole place its name. And we've built kind of like a big kind of chamber bit in the middle there with a big window, and we've got a thing coming off the side of the mountain. This is what's going to be the start of the Lava Falls Tower. We're going to finish that off, or at least have a good go at finishing that off today. At the side, just by the waterfall, we've got another kind of little pod that you can walk into and look out through the waterfall. And just at the top here, you can see that's the tower at the back that I've started to build. So we're getting there. I think we've got a fair bit more to do, but I think we're doing quite well. So let's go down and have a look. One thing that we do have to be really careful of is the fact that there are a number of mobs lurking in and around the castle, because I've not lit it particularly well yet, and as a result there are mobs inside. So when I go inside, I do tend to, oh look, there's a creeper there. I do tend to have to beat up a lot of things as I go inside, which is okay. I have had a bit of a nasty moment where at one point a creeper decided to blow up some of my interior, which I'd been working on, which isn't good. But anyway, so that's what it looks like from underneath in the daytime. I think it looks quite good. What do you think? Comments below would be absolutely brilliant. I'd love to hear from you. So let's go in and have a look, and then we can maybe finish it off. So we're going through our big archway and into our kind of entrance chamber that I've finished off now. We made it kind of cobblestone because it seemed to make sense to make it cobblestone floor. And then we go into our entrance. So this obviously is my first pass security from nasties coming in. I can see them through the glass. No, you're not coming in, Mr. Nasty, because you will blow up my face. And in we go. So, first thing to notice, if we've got a little door here. This I've done absolutely nothing with yet. But I think that might become a kind of a miney area, because everyone's got to have a mine in their castle. It's very important. Or maybe I'll make some dungeons. Oh man, I've just had that idea. What a great idea. Let's do dungeons. Loving the dungeons. Right, so if we look up, you can see that's the start of the inside of the castle. But if we go up the steps, I love my steps. This is the side antechamber that you could see that gives you a really good view of any invading marauders. I don't actually get marauders because villagers don't maraud me in any way. I do sometimes maraud them. So that's that side, and then we've got that lovely big window at the front. Oh, there's a creeper there. I've got to kill you a lot. Oh, my heart goes in my mouth every time I see a creeper inside my house. It does upset me when they blow stuff up. Right, so that's my big window that I can see outside to the other waterfall. Might do something over there. Not quite sure what yet though, so love your ideas. Please do come to me with ideas. I'll come up there in a minute. In a minute. We're just going to go upstairs here. So this takes us to the tower at the back. So you can see the back area of the Lava Falls Castle. It's actually a really nice open area. I'm going to do something over there. So this is the tower that I've been making, and it goes all the way up. I made this using the go round in a circle and then fall off and try not to die technique, which is a patented technique that I have invented myself. Honestly, no one else uses that. Probably not true either. But this is quite a tall tower. I do plan to make it a little bit taller. But I don't know, I just thought it's quite cool to have something to look out the back of the castle because people can creep up behind you, and no one wants that. So that's there. I have to be careful not to actually fall off the side of my steps because it's a long way down. Hello, long way down. Right, and then we've got this way here, which I've started to build. I need to make it a little bit easier to get up here because you have to kind of go round and up. I need to do a little bit of modelling, and this takes us up towards the tower. So I've got insufficient. Oh, there's another creeper. Blooming creepers everywhere. Right, come and get me then, creeper. Right, I've got to be really fast killing the creepers. They're spawning all over the place. I have insufficient lighting in my castle, so let's make some. No, I don't want to do that. Right, let's put some torching up around here. There we go, and the same on the other side. And hopefully that'll give enough light to maybe reduce the amount of spawners that I've got coming on. Because there's so many spawners. Right, so we need to do something around here as well. Let's put another lamp there. Can never have too many lamps. Look, there's a blooming zombie. Who asked you to come? Where'd you come from? Go away. There you go. Right. So I clearly need to do something about the light. Let's put another lamp up there. They're spawning from over there somewhere. So I need to increase the level of light. Right, I have to work on that one, but not at the moment. Right, so up we go. We're going to go up the steps and see what we've got up here. So up here, we've hopefully not got any nasties that want to eat my face. Nope. So up here we've got the window of the tower. Hello, window of the tower. You can see the view that way and that way, which is nice too. Out the side here, we've got kind of up on our roof, look. So that's the roof of the front. I've put quite a lot of lamps up there. I'm going to have to take those down somehow. I need to make a little stone tower, little dirt tower and get them down because I'm not happy. I might want to remove all of that stone. I'm not sure yet. This is lit very nicely. So I'm not entirely sure what the function of this little room is, but I figured, what the hell, let's go out and just check out our roof. So I've done that. And then on the other side, moving along, we've got our waterfall. There it is, flowing down the outside of this pod, and this gives us a nice view out the side, which is, actually look, there's more lava over there. This is a really nice area. I like it very, very much. It will never replace Oak Village in my heart. But, you know, as a little holiday retreat, maybe it'd be quite nice. So that's the side pod, and then we've got the next set of steps that take us up a bit further to the top of the tower as it stands right now. Are there any mobs here? No, there's not. Right, so, and we've got another nice window to look out the back. You can see the side of the tower there. Oh, I've got a hole. Where'd that hole come from? Let's fill you in. Boom, there we go. It's the side of the long tall tower there. It's got started to build out with some viewing area too. And then here we've got what will become the tower at the top of this kind of towery bit. That was terrible English, Avo. Please don't ever, 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 ever talk like that again. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and build ourselves, don't need steps at the moment, we're going to try and build ourselves a little kind of escape hatch. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to go round and round and round and round and round and round and make it higher and higher, and to the point where I can then stand on this dirt and mine myself back down again, and then we can go inside and build the steps. It's probably not the most efficient way of doing things, but it's my way of doing things. Right, now I've got to hope that if I jump off here, I don't die. Now I don't think I'm going to die, I'm just going to hurt myself. So we're ready? There we go, boom. There we go, only 3 hearts, that's nothing. No point in complaining about 3 hearts. Right, so here we go, we're going to just do the go round and round and round and then fall down at the end without dying technique for building towers, which is what I've actually used for most of the construction of this entire castle, was go round and round and round and then fall down. Lots of dirt scaffolding was used, but not harmed in the making of this castle. So we need to really decide how tall we're going to make this. I've not put a door in yet, as you can already see. I will be putting a door, otherwise access to the tower will be somewhat tricky. And it'll also mean that people can't get in to the tower without opening a door, which means that only I can do it. So as you can see, we're kind of jutting up against the mountain, but that's kind of the effect I'm looking for. I want to jut up against the mountain, because if we jut up against... You stop doing that, for goodness sake. Right, so... that's not what I wanted to do. I'll sort that out later. Oh, I've run out of stone. I couldn't work out why it wasn't working then. I've got through so much stone, but fortunately, because I've dug out a lot of stone, it sort of self-funded itself by I used up the stone that I dug out, mostly. It's pretty much all cobblestone, because I figured, well, that's sort of a castly material, isn't it? And I didn't have anything else, but I'm very, very, very open to ideas of what another building could be made of other than cobblestone. I know I could have made it out of smooth stone, but that was so much smelting going on that, and it would just merge into the mountain. I kind of wanted it to stick out at least a little bit from the mountain, so as it, you know, didn't just look like a blob when you looked at it. I wanted it to at least look slightly like... No, I didn't want to do that. Right, let's get rid of you. I just wanted it to look at least slightly like a castle. So how are we doing now? We're getting slowly higher and higher. What I want is for this tower to kind of jut out above the building, so as it can be seen from both sides, really. It's quite laborious. Obviously, making the rest of this castle has taken me a blooming long time, frankly. A really long time, but I'm really pleased with the result. I hope you are too, because it was your ideas that kind of pushed me in this direction. I've not done exactly what anybody has said, but I've kind of incorporated a number of people's ideas, and I hope those people that have suggested ideas can see that I've taken your thoughts on. I don't know what I'd have done without you, frankly, so thank you very much. So, and you see, we're just going round and round and round and round and round and round a lot to make this tower. It's a very repetitive process, but it seems to be quite effective. If I was in a creative world, it would be darn sight easier, but I'm not, so I just need to stop complaining about that every time I make something, because it would be cheating. For my own personal view, this is a survival world. Right, now, so we've got as high as the dirt there, which is great. And looking out, still not as high as I want to be. I want this tower to be really, really very visible from the other side of the mountain. I probably am going to take the top of this mountain down just a little bit, but I don't want it to be removed completely, because I guess that kind of the feature of this is that I've made it built into the mountain, which was the whole idea. So I'm not going to lose the mountain completely, because that would be a bit of a shame. But I do, you know, want to make it look at least a little bit tidy. And given that I'm really bad at driving, I'm probably going to fall off at some point. So let's make this a little bit taller. There we go. And so I'm going to carry on doing this for a little while, and I'll pause the video so you're not just watching me go round and 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 up and up and up and up and up. And I will see you when I've kind of got to around about the top, which won't be long. See you in a bit. Right, so we got to the top. We're pretty high, I mean above cloud level, so it's pretty damn high. And I've built the tower so as it's... Press shift because you know you're going to fall off. I built the tower so it's that high at the moment. I think that's probably high enough for the basic tower, and now we're going to kind of do the flashy bit at the top, involving upside down steps, because you know I like my steps. So first thing we need to do, let's just get rid of that, is we need to... Well, I just thought this is going to be a problem getting down if I do that, isn't it? Have I just messed up? I think we might have just ever so slightly messed up. So I'm not going to do that bit there just yet, because that will cause us all kinds of problems. But we are going to get our steps. So we're going to put some upside down steps around the on the outside. Right, so this bit I'm being very careful with. When you make stuff, do you like stick your tongue out? I'm actually sticking my tongue out at the moment whilst I'm making this. It's ridiculous. But, you know, a little funny at the same time. It's like when you're like 4 years old and you're drawing a picture off of crayons and you sat there with your tongue hanging out the side of your mouth like a small dog. That's what I'm doing at the moment. Or at least not while I'm talking, obviously, because I won't be able to talk. I'm talking like that, and that was ridiculous. So, but where I'm concentrating, I'm actually sticking my tongue out. Oh, very embarrassing. I'm going to stop talking now. Don't want that there. That was not right. Get you back. Right. Where is it? No, number 3. Get that in there. You can tell I'm concentrating because I'm not talking. I'm normally talking way too much. Right, so here we go. We're nearly all the way around now. Nearly. There. Falling off right now would be bad. Because I suspect I'd probably hurt myself quite a lot. I'm going to press the shift key. I'm bottling it. People. I'm going to press the shift key because no, that's not good. Because I just know that if I don't, I'm going to end up killing myself. Let me just get that step back because I'll probably need it. That's that one, and I hope that looks okay because I can't actually see what's going on underneath, and I can't do that one at the moment because I need that to descend down, as we've already discussed. So now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to keep shift pressed. Hang on, let's get that there. I'm going to do another row of stone blocks around here. So obviously it looks like it's gone kind of out one step at the top of the tower. Like I don't know, so it just looks a bit more decorative. I quite like it like that. And it's using steps, which is always good. And it also means that on the inside of here I can start to build the platform, because I think this will be like the platform area at the top of at the top of the tower, obviously where the steps come out, having left that gap for me to go down again. Nearly properly messed up there, didn't we? Right, so now I just need to get rid of, where's my spade? My scaffolding. I don't care where that goes, that can just drop. Don't need it again at the moment. All the way around, get rid of that. It's quite a long-winded process making stuff in survival mode, isn't it? I like the challenge of it though, it's quite fun. And whilst I'm up here, things are not going to be spawning and trying to eat my face, which is always a bonus. Get rid of that. Whoa! Almost went off the edge! Edge alert! Right, so that is the kind of the top bit of my tower. So I now don't need... It's a very long way down, isn't it? I bet if I fell down there it would do more than hurt a little bit. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go on here and we're just going to descend. This is what I've been doing to make a lot of the other castle. We're just going to go down and down and down and down and down. And the advantage of doing it in dirt is obviously it's really quick to dig through, but also when you get to the bottom, you don't accidentally smack a hole in your floor, which I have done in the past, and I'm sure you have too. So now what we need to do is we need to put a door in here. So I reckon we need to put a door just here. Do we want a double door or a single door, I wonder? Let's do a single door first. I don't know if we're going to need them or not. So at the moment, I'm just going to take them away. So if we've got a single door there, where do we want the steps to start? So if we have steps, we want a platform here. And what I want is I want the kind of steps going up and around and up and around and up and around all the way to the top. Don't want my dirt at the moment, so let's get that out. So number 4. Right, so I've got a platform there, so then it'll be 2 wide steps. Now I wonder if it will work. I wonder if it will work. Let's see if we can make this work. I'm a little bit worried that we're just going to run out of space. It's highly possible that we're just going to run out of space. So, no, I don't want that. For goodness sake, Avomance. Right, so number 4. If I do that there, I've deliberately not made it very wide, this tower, for obvious reasons, because we don't want it too high, too wide. It will take up all the space. So, if I then put no, oh for goodness sake, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Story of my life. So if I then do that and that goes up like that, and that would mean that goes up that way, they can probably come off later. If I put those there, they don't have to come off later actually, they can stay there, can't they? Right, and we make the next platform there. That's going to be, it will be above the door. I think we're going to be alright, people. And what's quite nice is it will make a nice spiral that's difficult to fall down. Because, as you know, I can fall down anything. Me. Absolutely anything. If there's a hole, I'll fall down it. I am the world's worst Minecraft driver. So what do we think? Is that working? What do you think? I quite like that. And then we put another, get it on here, right, another platform there. We've got to go round and round and round, and I think we're just going to build it up and build it up and build it up. I think it's working alright. And that one there, that one there, that one there, that one there, that one will end up being there, and that one will end up being there, won't it? Right, so if we put more steps there, yeah, that's working a treat. And if you stand right in the very middle, we'll be able to see all the way to the top. So we will have a little bit of that going as well. So let's put a torch there, because we quite like that. Pleased. I'm pleased. It's coming together. Right, so now we just need to keep going until we get to the top, which will, of course, take ages. So, that's the end of that video. I think I'm going to stop it there. Hope you've enjoyed watching the way I'm making these buildings, because quite often I've done them and I'll show you, and I thought I just wanted to show you the ridiculous technique of building a tall tower and then jumping off and hoping I don't die technique. It's worked for me so far. I will confess I've died once. Look, I've got a 6 experience, which proves to you that I've not been entirely alive in the gap between seeing you and now. Enough of the honesty, but I'm great at building stuff. So yeah, we're going to stop it there. If you enjoyed it, please do leave me a like. I've got so much further to go, oh my god. Please do leave me a like, and please do leave a comment if you've got better ways to kind of build stuff, you know, big grand stuff, because I want to try and do some bigger building, big grand stuff in survival mode, you know, better technique and doing it. I'd be absolutely delighted to hear from you, because I've not got a clue what other techniques I could use. I've tried a few, they've not worked very well. They've generally involved me falling to my death. So drop us a comment what could be another really good technique. Let me know what else you think you might want me to build around this area. I'm going to have Oak Village, so I'll also have Lava Falls. That'll be like another villagey area, if you like. So I'll try to make lots of different kind of built up, let's say, urbanizations. That's a big word. If you don't know what it is, look it up. Big urbanizations to make it a more interesting world. So do leave your comments. And obviously, if you haven't already done it, you know what it is. You're very naughty. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Really looking forward to being able to put a new statue in Celebration Square. And I'll look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye now.